Hello. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hello. Merry Christmas. Hello. Welcome in. As I posted, I won't be reading off any notifications or anything until after we are done with a Velveteen Rabbit reading. But as of right now, though, we are not doing the Velveteen Rabbit reading in this very distinct moment. So before we start, let me thank you very much, Punish Buster, for a 7-stream streak. Thank you very much, Shingetsu, for a 15-stream streak. And thank you very much, Kikaz, for a 7-stream streak. Thank you very much. Welcome in. We're going to be doing the Velveteen Rabbit. For those of you who are new, we do this every year. It really has just become an annual reading. Also, thank you very much, Anokei, for a 150 stream streak. Thank you. Wow, 150. It's crazy. I don't actually... I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how this became an annual thing. But I'm very glad it is. I'm glad we have our own annual little thing going on. If this is your first time... it would be... Well, Punish Buster, thank you very much for a 150 stream streak. One question real quick before we start getting with it. Also, the Darkness Sun, thank you very much for a 150 stream streak. Do you guys want the music in the background, or should we try to find... Should we try to find something softer? Something very quieter? Maybe like... No, that's like too upbeat still. Yeah, let me find... soft Christmas Nintendo music. Let's see if this shows up anything. Relaxing Nintendo Christmas music. Maybe this. That might be a little better. Cause it is, it is, you know what, I won't spoil it, but, I've been told by... This is my first Velveteen Rabbit reading. Please be dental. Please be dental. I would like to, I do before we get started. I'm giving it a couple minutes, just a couple more minutes, so if anybody else is joining, they can, have a little extra time. I do want to apologize. I know every year I try to actually bring out the book. I don't have the book with me this year. So I have to go by the digital library. That's the good thing with old books, though, is if you have... If you have old books and everything, they're usually available on digital libraries. Also, yes, Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Where are we staring at you from the window? You're not in the window. You're not in the window. You're right there. See? There's you. Levin has gifted us with the stream. Alright, I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. We'll start at 5 after. Chat? Well, that's you guys. It fits you. Fa la 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 la. That's not very relaxing of me to do. Also, Purity, hello! Hello, welcome in. Thank you very much. We're actually getting started in about a minute. Thank you very much for the raid. We're gonna be getting started with our Velveteen Rabbit reading. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Did I? Okay, I did that correctly. We're gonna be giving it about a minute. Also, yes, good afternoon. Merry Christmas. Merriest of Merry Christmases to you all. But yes, this is quite a few, people's first Velveteen Rabbit read-along. We do this every year. It's a good story. Also, what does Paul Job mean? Don't worry about it. It's the Christmas season. Shh, don't bring that up. But yes, It's definitely a story that I like to make sure that I read to the Pigos every year. It's a very good one. It's very good. I quite enjoy it. It's one of my favorite from when I was a young little lap. So let's get started, okay? Let me move my keyboard out of the way so I can. And Unsettling. It's a good story. It's one of my favorites. But as I said, I won't be reading off any notifications or anything until after story reading, okay? You got it? This is our relaxed time. Cozy up. Cozy up and get comfy, okay? The Velveteen Rabbit. Here was once a Velveteen Rabbit, and in the beginning, he was really splendid. He was fat and bunchy, as a rabbit should be. His coat was spotted, brown and white. He had real thread whiskers, and his ears were lined with pink sateen. On Christmas morning, where he sat wedged in the top of the boy's stocking, with a sprig of holly between his paws, the effect was charming. There were other things in the stocking, nuts and oranges and a toy engine and chocolate almonds and a clockwork mouse. But the rabbit was quite the best of all. For at least 2 hours, the boy loved him. And then aunts and uncles came to dinner, and there was a great rustling of tissue paper and unwrapping of parcels. And in the excitement of looking at all the new presents, the Velveteen Rabbit was forgotten. For a long time, he lived in the toy cupboard or on the nursery floor, and no one thought very much about him. He was naturally shy, and being only made of velveteen, some of the more expensive toys quite snubbed him. The mechanical toys were very superior and looked down upon everyone else. They were full of modern ideas and pretended they were real. The model boat, who had lived through 2 seasons and lost most of his paint, caught the tone from them and never missed an opportunity of referring to his rigging in technical terms. The rabbit could not claim to be a model of anything, for he didn't know what real rabbits existed. He thought they were all stuffed with sawdust like himself, and he understood that sawdust was quite out of date and should never be mentioned in modern circles. Even Timothy, the jointed wooden lion, who was made of by the disabled soldiers and should have broader views, put on airs and pretended he was connected with government. Between them all, the poor little rabbit was made to feel himself very insignificant and commonplace, and the only person who was kind to him at all was the Skin Horse. The Skin Horse had lived longer in the nursery than any of the others. He was so old that his brown coat was bald in patches and showed the seams underneath, and most of the hair in his tail had been pulled out to string bead needles. He was wise, for he had seen a long succession of mechanical toys arrive to boast and swagger, and by break their mainsprings and pass away. And he knew that they were only toys and would never turn into anything else. For nursery magic is very strange and wonderful, and only those playthings that are old and wise and experienced like the Skin Horse understood all about it. "What is real?" asked the rabbit one day, when they were lying side by side near the nursery fender before Nana came to tidy the room. "Does it mean having things that buzz inside you and a stick-out handle?" "Real isn't how you are made," said the Skin Horse. "It's a thing that happens to you. When a child loves you for a long, long time, not just to play with, but really loves you, then you become real." "Does it hurt?" asked the rabbit. "Sometimes," said the Skin Horse, for he was always truthful. "When you are real, you don't mind being hurt." "Does it happen all at once, like being wound up?" he asked. "Or bit by bit?" "It doesn't happen all at once," said the Skin Horse. "You become. It takes a long time. That's why it doesn't happen often to people who break easily, or have sharp edges, or who have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time you are real, most of your hair has been loved off, and your eyes drop out, and you get loose in the joints and very shabby. But these things don't matter at all, because once you are real, you can't be ugly, except to people who don't understand." "I suppose you are real?" said the rabbit. And then he wished he had not said it, for he thought the Skin Horse might be sensitive. But the Skin Horse only smiled. "The boy's uncle made me real," he said. "That was a great many years ago. But once you are real, you can't become unreal again. It lasts for always. The rabbit sighed. He thought it would be a long time before this magic called real happened to him. He longed to become real, to know what it felt like, and yet the idea of growing shabby and losing his eyes and whiskers was rather sad. He wished that he could become it without these uncomfortable things happening to him. There was a person called Nana who ruled the nursery. Sometimes she took no notice of the playthings lying about, and sometimes, for no reason whatever, she went swooping about like a great wind and hustled them away in the cupboards. She called this tidying up, and the playthings all hated it, especially the tin ones. The rabbit didn't mind it so much. For whatever he was thrown, he came down soft. One evening, when the boy was going to bed, he couldn't find the china dog that always slept with him. Nana was in a hurry, and it was much too trouble to hunt the china dog at bedtime, so she simply looked up about her, and seeing that the toy cupboard door stood open, she made a swoop. "Here," she said, "take your old bunny. He'll do it to sleep with you." And she dragged the rabbit out by one of his ears and put him into the boy's arm. That night, and for many nights after, the Velveteen Rabbit slept in the boy's bed. At first, he found it rather uncomfortable, but the boy hugged him very tight, and sometimes he rolled over on him. And sometimes he pushed him so far under the pillow that the rabbit could scarcely breathe. And he missed too those long moonlight hours in the nursery, when all the house was silent and his talks with the skin horse. But very soon, he grew to like it, for the boy used to talk to him and made nice tunnels for him under the bedcloths, and he said they were like the burrows the real rabbits lived in. And they had splendid games together in whispers when Nana had gone away to her supper and left the nightlight burning on the mantelpiece. And when the boy dropped off to sleep, the rabbit would snuggle down close under his little warm chin and dream, with the boy's hands clasped close around him all night long. And so time went on, and the little rabbit was very happy. So happy that he never noticed how his beautiful velveteen fur was getting shabbier and shabbier, and his tail became unsewn, and all the pink rubbed off on his nose where the boy had kissed him. Spring came, and they had long days in the garden, for wherever the boy went, the rabbit went too. He had rides in the wheelbarrow, and picnics in the grass, and lovely fairy huts built for him under the raspberry canes behind a flower border. And once when the boy was called away suddenly to go out to tea, the rabbit was left out on the lawn until long after dusk, and Nana had come and looked for him in the candle because the boy couldn't go to sleep unless he was there. He was wet through with the dew and quite earthy from diving into the burrows the boy had made for him in the flower bed, and Nana grumbled as she rubbed him off with the corner of her apron. "You must have your old bunny," she said. "Fancy all that fuss for a toy." The boy sat up in bed and stretched out his hands. "Give me my bunny," he said. "You mustn't say that. He isn't a toy, he's real." When the little rabbit heard that, he was happy, for he knew that the skin horse had said was true at last. The nursery magic had happened to him. He was a toy no longer. He was real. The boy himself had said it. That night, he was almost too happy to sleep, and so much love stirred in his little sawdust heart that it almost burst. And into his boot-button eyes that had long ago lost their polish, and there came a look of wisdom and beauty, so that even Nana noticed it next morning when she picked him up and said, "I declare if that old bunny hasn't got quite a knowing expression." That was a wonderful summer. Near the house where they lived there was a wood, and in the long June evenings the boy liked to go there, after tea, and to play. He took the Velveteen Rabbit with him, and before he wandered off to pick flowers or play at the brigands among the trees, he always made the rabbit a little nest somewhere among the bracken, where he would be quite cozy, for he was a kind-hearted little boy, and he liked the bunny to be comfortable. One evening, while the rabbit was lying there alone watching the ants that ran to and fro between his velvet paws in the grass, he saw two straying beings creep out of the tall bracken near him. They were rabbits like himself, but quite furry and brand new. They must have been very well made, for their seams didn't show at all, and they changed shape in a queer way when they moved, and one minute they were long and thin, and the next minute fat and bunchy, instead of always staying the same like he did. Their feet patted softly on the ground, and they crept quite close to him, twitching their noses. While the rabbit stared hard to see which side the clockwork stuck out, for he knew that people who jump generally have something to wind them up. But he couldn't see it, and they were evidently a new kind of rabbit altogether. They stared at him, and the little rabbit stared back, and all the time their noses twitched. "Why don't you get up and play with us?" one of them asked. "I don't feel like it," said the rabbit, for he didn't want to explain that he had no clockwork. "Oh," said the furry rabbit, "it's as easy as anything." And he gave a big hop sideways and stood on his hind legs. "I don't believe you can," he said. "I can," said the little rabbit. "I could jump higher than anything." He meant when the boy threw him, but of course he didn't want to say so. "Can you hop on your hind legs?" asked the furry rabbit. That was a dreadful question, for the rabbit had no hind legs at all. The back of him was made all in one piece, like a pincushion. He sat still in the bracken and hoped that the other rabbits wouldn't notice. "I don't want to," he said again. But the wild rabbits have very sharp eyes, and this one stretched out his neck and looked. "He hasn't got any hind legs," he called out. "Fancy a rabbit without any hind legs," and he began to laugh. "I have," cried the little rabbit. "I have got hind legs. I'm sitting on them." "Then stretch them out and show me, like this," said the wild rabbit, and he began to whirl around and dance till the little rabbit got quite dizzy. "I don't like dancing," he said. "I'd rather sit still." But all the while he was longing to dance, for a funny new tickly feeling ran through him, and he felt he would give anything in the world to be able to jump about like these rabbits did. The strange rabbit stopped dancing and came quite close. He came so close this time that his long whiskers brushed the Velveteen Rabbit's ears, and then he wrinkled his nose suddenly and flattened his ears and jumped backwards. "He doesn't smell right," he exclaimed. "He isn't a rabbit at all. He isn't real." "I am real," said the little rabbit. "I am real. The boy said so." And he nearly began to cry. But then there was a sound of footsteps, and the boy ran past near them, and with a stamp of feet and a flash of white tails, the two strange rabbits disappeared. "Come back and play with me," called the little rabbit. "Oh, do come back. I know I am real." But there was no answer. Only the little ants ran to and fro, and the bracken swayed gently where the two strangers had passed. The Velveteen Rabbit was all alone. "Oh dear," he thought. "Why did they run away like that? Why couldn't they stop and talk to me?" For a long time he lay very still, watching the bracken and hoping that they would come back. But they never returned, and presently the sun sank lower, and the little white moths fluttered out, and the boy came and carried him home. Weeks passed, and the little rabbit grew very old and shabby, but the boy loved him just as much. He loved him so hard that he loved all his whiskers off, and the pink lining in his ears turned gray, and his brown spots faded. He even began to lose his shape, and he scarcely looked like a rabbit anymore, except to the boy. To him, he always looked beautiful, and that was all the little rabbit cared about. He didn't mind how he looked to other people, because the nursery magic had made him real, and when you are real, shabbiness doesn't matter. And then, one day, the boy was ill. His face grew very flushed, and he talked in his sleep, and his little body was so hot that it burned the rabbit when it held him close. Strange people came and went in the nursery, and the light burned all night, and through it all, the little rabbit lay there, hidden from the sight under the bedclothes, and he never stirred, for he was afraid that if they found him, some might take him away, and he knew that the boy needed him. It was a long, weary time for the boy, and he was too ill to play, and the little rabbit found it rather dull with nothing to do all day long. But he snuggled him down patiently, and looked forward to the time when the boy should be well again, and they would go out to the garden amongst the flowers and butterflies and play splendid games in the raspberry thicket like they used to. All sorts of delightful things he planned, and while the boy lay half asleep, he crept up close to the pillow and whispered them in his ear, and presently the fever turned, and the boy got better. He was able to sit up in bed and look at pictures books, while the little rabbit cuddled close at his side, and one day they let him get up and dress. It was a bright sunny morning, and the window stood wide open. They had carried the boy out on the balcony, wrapped in a shawl, and the little rabbit lay tangled up in the bedclothes together. The boy was going to the seaside tomorrow. Everything was arranged, and now it only remained to carry out the doctor's orders. They talked about it all while the little rabbit lay under the bedcloths, with just his head peeping out, and listened. The room was to be disinfected, and all the books and toys that the boy had played with in bed must be burnt. Hurrah, thought the little rabbit. Tomorrow we shall go to the seaside. For the boy had often talked about the seaside, and he wanted very much to see the big waves coming in, and the tiny crabs, and the sand castles. Just then, Nana caught sight of him. How about this old bunny? She asked. That? Said the doctor. Why, it's a mass of scarlet fever germs. Burn it at once. What? Nonsense. Get him a new one. He mustn't have that anymore. And so the little rabbit was put into a sack with the old picture books and a lot of rubbish, and carried out to the end of the garden behind the fowl house. That was a fine place to make a bonfire, only the gardener was too busy just then to attend to it. He had the potatoes to dig and the green peas to gather, but next morning he promised to come quite early and burn the whole lot. That night the boy slept in a different bedroom, and he had a new bunny to sleep with him. It was a splendid bunny, all white plush with real glass eyes. But the boy was too excited to care about it, for tomorrow he was going to the seaside, and that in itself was such a wonderful thing that he could think of nothing else. And while the boy was asleep, dreaming of the seaside, the little rabbit lay among the old picture books in the corner behind the fowl house, and he felt very lonely. The sack had been left untied, and so by wriggling a bit, he was able to get his head through the opening and look out. He was shivering a little, for he had always been used to sleeping in a proper bed, and by this time his coat had been worn so thin and threadbare from hugging that it was no longer any protection to him. Nearby, he could see the thicket of raspberry canes, growing tall and close like a tropical jungle, and in those shadows he had played with the boy on bygone mornings. He thought of those long sunlit hours in the garden, how happy they were, and a great sadness came over him. He seemed to see them all pass before him, each more beautiful than the other, the fairy huts in the flower bed, the quiet evenings in the wood, when he lay in the bracken and the little ants ran over his paws, the wonderful day when he first knew that he was real, the thought of the skin horse, so wise and gentle, and all that he had told him. But what was it to be loved and lose one's beauty and become real, if it all ended like this? And a tear, a real tear, trickled down his little shabby velvet nose and fell to the ground. And then a strange thing happened, for where the tear had fallen, a flower grew out of the ground. A mysterious flower, not at all like the ones that grew in the garden. It had slender green leaves and colors of emerald, and in the center of the leaves a blossom like a golden cup. It was so beautiful that the little rabbit forgot to cry, and just lay there watching it. And presently the blossom opened, and out of it stepped the fairy. She was quite the loveliest fairy in the whole world. Her dress was of pearl and dewdrops, and there were flowers around her neck and in her hair. And her face was like the most perfect flower of all. And she came close to the little rabbit and gathered him up in her arms and kissed him on his velveteen nose. "Little rabbit," she said, "don't you know who I am?" The little rabbit looked up at her, and it seemed to him that he had seen her face before, but he couldn't think where. "I am the nursery magic fairy," she said. "I take care of all the playthings that the children had loved. When they are old and worn out and the children don't need them anymore, then I come and take them away with me and turn them into real." "Wasn't I real before?" asked the little rabbit. "You were real to the boy," the fairy said, "because he loved you. Now you shall be real to everyone." She held the little rabbit close in her arms and flew him into the woods. It was light now, for the moon had risen. All the forest was beautiful, and the fronds and the bracken shone like frosted silver. In the open glade between the tree trunks, the wild rabbit danced from their shadows on the velvet grass. But when they saw the fairy, they had all stopped dancing and stood around in a ring to stare at her. "I brought you a new playfellow," the fairy said. "You must be very kind to him and teach him all he needs to know in Rabbitland, for he's going to live with you forever and ever." And she kissed the little rabbit again and put him down on the grass. "Run and play, little rabbit," she said. But the little rabbit sat quite still for a moment and never moved. For when he saw all the wild rabbits dancing around him, he suddenly remembered about his hind legs. And he didn't want them to see that he was made all in one piece. He did not know that when the fairy kissed him that last time, she had changed him altogether. And he might have sat there a long time too, shy to move, if just then something hadn't tickled his nose, and before he thought what he was doing, he lifted his hind toe to scratch it. And he found that he actually had hind legs. Instead of dingy velveteen, he had brown soft fur and shiny. His ears twitched by themselves, and his whiskers were so long they had brushed the grass. He gave one leap, and the joy of using those hind legs was so great that he went springing about the turf on them, jumping sideways and whirling around as the others did. And he grew so excited that when at last he did stop to look at the fairy, she had gone. He was a real rabbit at last, at home with the other rabbits. Autumn passed, and winter, and in the spring, when the days grew warm and sunny, the boy went out to play in the woods behind the house. And while he was playing, two rabbits crept out from the bracken and peeped at him. One of them was brown all over, but the other had strange markings under his fur, as though long ago he had been spotted. The spots still showed, though. And about his little soft nose and his round black eyes, there was something familiar, so that the boy thought to himself, "Why, he looks just like my old bunny that was lost when I had scarlet fever." But he never knew that it really was his own bunny, come back to look at the child who had first helped him to be real. Also, hello, welcome in. Hello, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I didn't know how to like let you guys know that was the end. Every year I never know. It's a very good story. It's one of my childhood favorites. When I was wee little Lapin, I had gone to a play of the Velveteen Rabbit. And I remember at that play, I was like, "This is amazing! This is the greatest thing I've ever seen!" And I like to think it changed my brain chemistry. It's a very bittersweet story, but it's one that I really, really like. And we've actually been when was the first time? Was it exactly... I forgot how to spell my name for a second. When's the first time that we've read it? I know I've done it every year since I became a VTuber. Was it 5 years ago? Hang on. Oh, this one was also done on Christmas Day. I thought we'd always done it Christmas Eve. I guess I'm a liar. I guess I've lied. I've always thought, because I was kind of feeling very guilty that we couldn't do it on Christmas Eve, but I guess I'm a liar. I really thought that it was always Christmas Eve. Okay. Well, I guess we're then bringing back actual traditions. Also, the 7th God, thank you very much for this 3-stream streak. It has nothing to do with Christmas. I mean, it technically does. It's technically a Christmas story. Because I couldn't stream yesterday, I released a reading of A Visit from St. Nicholas. That's the one that's like for some reason I almost started singing on top of Old Okie. It's the one that's like, now Dasher and Dancer and Vancer. Yes. You know, that actually wasn't the one I was gonna do. I was actually gonna do, a different one, but I'm like, that's way too depressing. Like, that's way too sad for me to do. So I was like, well, let's go with the basics. Now, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Necromancer. Yes, exactly. That's good. That's good. That's exactly how it should be. But yes, it's definitely it's a story that I really do enjoy. I like to force it upon you guys every year though, because I think it's one thing that I really like about it is that being real, it does hurt. It does hurt. But I think that as long as you get through the pain, I think it's okay for you to feel the hurt, you know? I've actually seen it before, as... You know, like when, like, stores have, like, their sections for different books? I've seen it set out for Valentine's Day one time. That was a little weird. I really like, though. I do think that... Especially Christmas stories that, like, are very... I don't know, I feel like a lot of them make you very, very fuzzy and comfy. You get what I mean? Yeah, I've seen it for Valentine's Day. Very weird. I don't really know why, but... It's... You know what? You can't question, You can't question the way that things work when they're trying to sell things. Fuzzy Christmas asbestos? Yeah! I feel like asbestos is asbestos, you know? Alright, give me 1 second. We're gonna take actually a quick BRB so I could go grab some more water. And then we're gonna get started on some Christmas karaoke caroling, okay? You got it? You got it? You got it? Okay, give me a moment, okay? I'll be right back. I will be right back. I forgot there was a Red Bull because I was sleepy. So I have that instead. Oh goodness. That was loud. Hello. I'm back. I've returned for Christmas karaoke. I'm gonna also take down... Wait, what happened? Wait, what? Wait. The government changed the asbestos, the snow to asbestos? That's true! Also, Ultima, thank you very much for the bits. Goodness, I hope you have a good holiday and January will be a step forward. Yes, we're gonna actually next week as well. Ow, I'm sorry. If, guess what? Oh no. Oh no! But yes, thank you very much. Thank you. We're next week gonna actually do, a Christmas, not a New Year's Eve, where we talk about the goals and everything that we have for next year. But yes, we will, do not worry. Thank you very much. Thank you, though. We're gonna do our best next year. We're gonna be the greatest Lapin. Surprise, Lapin, you damn naughty brats! You know what you're getting for Christmas? This tree. This Christmas correction, and you damn brat! There you go. I actually read it out loud for you too this time. It's weird being able to get loud again. It's weird. Should we make that a command? The European correction name? Yes. Exactly. But yes, can we eat meat today? You sure can. It's always a command with you guys. But yes, let's do some. Should Craig Tog and Hog laid a tear and when it turned to a flower, the fairy made it real? I agree. Hey, remember when I said that this was going to be relaxing and everything and that we were going to have a nice relaxation time? And then I immediately, after I came back, I opened a Red Bull and completely, ruined it. Alright. Let's do some caroling, okay? I'm at your front door right now. I'm at your front door, okay? I'm at your front door. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away in the bluebird. Here to stay is the new bird. Who sings a love song as we go along. Walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we could build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you could do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire. Facing unafraid the plans that we've made. Walking in a winter wonderland. Beat the beat the beat you. Beat the beat the beat the beat you. Beat the beat the beat the beat the beat you. Beat the beat the beat the beat the beat you. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. The beautiful beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter. Walking in a winter wonderland. Also, yes, I do have a permit to be at your front door. Are you telling me that you don't want me there? I'll beat you. What is 6'7" on your Merry Christmas? What are you? What? Also, thank you. Why did that scare me? Goodness. Also, Evening Dream, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't have my whistle with me, so... You know what? Is there a karaoke version of it? We could try. Hello! I don't know why I just said it like that. Also, Punish Buster, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Thank you. What is oh goodness, some of those names. Thank you very much. Wait, I can find where is my slide whistle? Hello? Hey, I'll give you guys lots of whistles to make up for the fact that I didn't do it. Also, Ultimate Weapon, thank you very much for the bits. One little time when she snaps and breaks, it's true. It's very easy for me to snap and break. Also, it wasn't just that this is not a Twitch name followed by Goon Maxing Bot Cell. Yes, the tone change has really, we really did, heavy tone change there, didn't we? 7 on a Merry Christmas, 6, 7 on a Merry Christmas, 6, 7 on a Merry Christmas, Skippity New Year. 6, 7 on a Merry Christmas, 6, 7 on a Merry Christmas, 6, 7 on a Merry Christmas, Skippity New Year. Good tidings we drop, mewing nonstop. Real chicken stars falling, brain rot to the top. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Ohio keeps calling, we're bogging again. 6, 7 on a Merry Christmas, 6, 7 on the Merry Christmas, 6, 7 on the Merry Christmas, everybody New Year. 6, 7 on a Merry Christmas, 6, 7 on a Merry Christmas, 6, 7 on a Merry Christmas, skippity New Year. 7 on a Merry Christmas, 6, 7 on a Merry Christmas, 6, 7 on a Merry Christmas, skippity New Year. The dollar we bring to clinkers and kin. We're mocking through Ohio, the riz has begun. The dollar we bring to clinkers and kin. John Park in the distance, he's calling again. Yeah! How does she know the lyrics? It's easy. You just read ahead of time. Do you not do that? Are you telling me that you're not reading ahead of time? Merry Pokemon, hello, thank you! Yes, Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Aha! Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Pinmas from the bottom of my heart. Yeah! What did you say? Yeah! Also, thank you very much, Planetbuster, for becoming a member on the YouTube chat. Thank you. Yeah! Christmas song, you don't usually get that. Wait! 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 You know what this means? I was gonna say we normally can't do Christmas songs, but you know what that means that we could do? Pika pika! Squirt, squirt, squirtle! Pika pika! Squirt, squirt, squirtle! Christmas, the time of year for peace on earth and to spread good cheer. A bash, a rocking party, filled with fun where the laughter is hearty. It's a Pokemon Christmas bash, with Team Rocket Rock, Misty, and Ash. Without further ado, here's a Pokemon holiday greet for you. Who's that Pokemon? At the Pokemon Christmas bash, who's that Pokemon? Team Rocket Rock, Misty, and Ash, who's that Pokemon? The Pokemon Christmas bash, who's that Pokemon? Squirt, squirt, squirtle! I'm Brock, back on the block from a quick little stint with Ivy's flock. 2 things on my list ain't many, a kiss from Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny. Santa, please, with your ho-ho-ho, put them both under the mistletoe. Brock's kicking in and it's a gas. At the Pokemon Christmas bash, who's that Pokemon? At the Pokemon Christmas bash, who's that Pokemon? Brock's kicking it and it's a gas. Who's that Pokemon? At the Pokemon Christmas bash, who's that Pokemon? Squirt, squirt, squirtle! Misty, I got Starmie with me. We're having fun decorating the tree. With a twist on Deck the Halls, we got a Christmas tree full of Pokeballs. And if you're really listening, my wish list has only one thing. Just give me one dance with Ash at the Pokemon Christmas bash. Who's that Pokemon? At the Pokemon Christmas bash, who's that Pokemon? Just give me one dance with Ash Who's that Pokemon? At the Pokemon Christmas Bash, who's that Pokemon? Squirt, squirt, Squirtle. I'm Ash here with Pikachu. Merry Christmas, Pika! Happy New Year, too! The holidays wouldn't be the same without roasting chestnuts on Charizard's flame. Centipede will become faster to become the Pokemon Master. I'll catch them all down to the last at the Pokemon Christmas Bash. Who's that Pokemon? At the Pokemon Christmas Bash, who's that Pokemon? Catch them all down to the last. Who's that Pokemon? At the Pokemon Christmas Bash, who's that Pokemon? Squirt, squirt, Squirtle! Team Rocket's doing something shocking. This year we're gonna fill your stockings. Take a break from causing trouble. Jesse, James, and make that double. Where don't we change our ways and be nice on Christmas Day? Team Rocket's having a blast at the Pokemon Christmas Bash. Who's that Pokemon? At the Pokemon Christmas Bash, who's that Pokemon? It's Brock, Misty, and Ash. Who's that Pokemon? At the Rocket's having a blast. Who's that Pokemon? Happy holidays from the Pokemon cast. Who's that Pokemon? At the Pokemon Christmas Bash, who's that Pokemon? Pika! Squirt, squirt, Squirtle. Who's that Pokemon? Pokemon Christmas Bash, who's that Pokemon? Pika, Pika! Squirt, squirt, Squirtle. Who's that Pokemon? At the Pokemon Christmas Bash, who's that Pokemon? Pika! Squirt, squirt, Squirtle. Who's that Pokemon? At the Pokemon Christmas Bash, who's that Pokemon? Yeah! The Pokemon Christmas Bash smells bad, maybe. Why would I do you know that? What? Why do you want it, Hulk? I'm sorry. You know what? Let's do. Also, thank you. Let's see. I just looked up just Christmas karaoke. Also, Neko Artsu, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Thank you. On the first day of Punkmas, I think it's a little past the first day of Punkmas. If I'm being a little honest. Fine then, you know what? Let's be serious then. Did you go to Christmas Mass? Did you go to Christmas Mass, huh? Did you? Huh? I did? Oh. We're gonna Christmas Mass it then. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? The child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm a storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Mary, did you know? Blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. They will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect Lamb? The sleeping child you're holding is the great I am. The reason I could just whip this out, this is actually really random Lapin lore, is my parents, when we went to church, because my dad was friends with the priest, we had to actually, our choice was we had to actually do something to help at the church. So you had to either be a reader in the choir or like one of the altar servers. Needless to say, it did not help with my anxiety at all, but it's fine. It's whatever. No, we were friends with a priest. He was my dad's childhood friend. Also, Neko Erickson, thank you very much for the bits. I was all three of those. I just never did reading because I'm not the best reader. My dad it's my dad's friend. My dad's friend was a priest, which is actually very funny. Anyways, now let's do the only damn thing. Well, that one's also a meme. That one's a meme. You know, I actually wanted this. I actually wanted this to be a relaxing stream, but you know what? It's fine. This is how we go here. We don't do this. We can't stay relaxed. It's not in our system. Nope. That one didn't have any cues. Hang on. I can't do it. Wait. Let's do. I have a story for this one. What is it? Unfortunately, if I look up South Park with it, I'll probably know what I'm looking for. That's what it is, okay. When I was younger, there's the South Park version of this song. And when we would have to sing it in church, I remember this clearly. It was like one of the times I was altar serving, and I'm sitting there holding the candle, and my older sister is next to me, and they start singing this song, and I don't know, I just hear her like get ready to start laughing, and it was almost a disaster because you're right in front of everybody. It's whatever. I don't think the mailman was wrestling your mom. I'm sorry, my friend. I think they were fucking. I apologize. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night divine. I'm too high. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night divine. I don't know why I went into that, considering I could literally, I never have sang that before in my life. That one's not a lapping song, but unfortunately I still can. I did realize I still can hear Cartman. Do I hit the cards? What do you mean? I tried my best! What do you mean? I did my best! Fine then, we're gonna switch back to the other ones. Fine! We're not doing church anymore. Poach out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's telling it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah! See? There! This is what we want! I don't know what that voice was. That was like, You better get down on your knees because Santa Claus is coming. What do you mean? Well, no, he's not the pervert. He's not a perverted man. He would never do such a thing. Now let's, why does Fly Me to the Moon keep showing up? Yeah, he's a married man. He comes once a year. Well, she needs to stop teasing him then. Santa saved my life in the Gulf War? That's amazing. That's amazing. It's gonna do the intro. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it. It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you to be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting and marshmallows for toasting and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be parties for hosting and marshmallows for toasting and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time, yes, the most wonderful time. Oh, the most wonderful time of the year. Yeah! Yeah! Also, Santa served. He sure did. Served it up and drenched in Cunt Lake to serve Mother. Moo! Alright, gang. We're gonna do only do one more. Are you on Santa's naughty list? Well, there's about over 1,000 videos on my YouTube channel. I think if you look through all of those, you can find plenty of proof I am there. Why would you say that? Why wouldn't I? What is the Batman Christmas song? That's not real. Yeah, there's like over 2,000 videos on my channel. That's exactly shows why I'm not real. Wait. Before we get into our totally last song, wait, just so the Batman smells. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin late at night. Batmobile lost a wheel and Joker got away. Just that. Say the word on beat challenge, Christmas edition. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. Wait, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. When people have the ones that go bad, you have like that split 2 seconds beforehand where you have to figure out what it's saying. And you immediately you know what you're gonna say. You know it. I've seen the bad ones on TikTok. I've seen it. You can't trick me. You can't trick me. I'm too amazing. I'm too powerful. True. So true. Yeah, I'm way too online. Honestly, yes. Also, hello, Merry Christmas. You can't trick me, except the most trickable fool on the internet? That's not true. That's not true. I'm not trickable. Alright, gang. We have one last song. We have one last song. One final song, okay? You got it? You got it? Just one more. Just one more. Totally just one more. Totally just one more. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. Don't want a doll, no dinky tinker toy. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Don't think Santa Claus will mind you. Won't have to use our dirty chimney flue. Just bring him through the front door, that's the easy thing to do. I could see me now on Christmas morning, creeping down the stairs. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes to see a hippo hero standing there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. No crocodiles, no rhinoceroses. I only like hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too. Mom says the hippo would meet me up, but then teacher says a hippo is a vegetarian. There's lots of room in our two-car garage. I'll feed him there and wish him there and give him his massage. I can see me now on Christmas morning, creeping down the stairs. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes, see a hippo hero standing there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. No crocodiles, no rhinoceroses. I only like hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too. Hippopotamuses won't kill you if you just tell them not to. It's true. All right, I guess that was the end. I guess that was the end. Oh man, Merry Christmas, everyone. Don't okay by me. Don't okay by me. And yeah, that's see ya. Finally, encore. Thank you. Thank you! Goodness gracious! Goodness gracious me! It's like you guys forgot her. It's like we take 1 week off from Laponkotsu, and everybody immediately forgets. Everybody immediately forgets how the routine. Requesting more hours? I would if I wasn't still sick, to be honest. We don't want it here anymore. Well, you are. Stay. Why are you so quick to want to leave? Do you hate me? Do you hate me? Do you want me dead? Do you want me dead? All right. just a 0 to 100. I was so dramatic. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your light be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight. And have yourself a merry little Christmas. May the Yuletide gay. Next year all our troubles will be miles away. Once again, I'm sorry, this version is not very good. I was gonna leave it on a dramatic note, and now I can't because this version is like so out of tune with it. It's just trying to. Wait! Don't laugh. Classic people. I was gonna end it on like a make you guys a yearning note, but now I feel like I can't because the only version I can find that's in like the key that I want is like out of tune. Now can we okay bye? No, I want to do one more. I want to do one more. Can you could try again? Yarn. Here, we'll do the Michael Bublé. We'll try the Michael Bublé version. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make your Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will together if the fates allow. So hang a shining star above the highest bough. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now. See, we may have been doing the yearning, but we're not ending on the yearning. Alright, lads, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming in. I know Christmas is kind of a weird time to stream, but I really do hope. Your line was oh, Merry Christmas. But yeah, I'm glad we were able to laugh for a bit. It was good. I hope that your guys' Christmas is good. Like I said, we'll talk more with the new year when it starts coming up. But I really do appreciate it. And I will actually be on. I will be on. Ow! I'm sorry. I will be on tomorrow with Ocarina. And yeah, we'll be able to. We'll play some video. We'll play some video games, okay? But yes, if you are new, I do have a Discord and a Twitter. I post whenever I go live. I'm trying to become a normal person, but I don't think we've made it. I think we kind of failed today. But yes, we will be doing video game tomorrow, okay? You got it? You got it? Yes. Thank you very much though for coming in. I will see you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Okay, thank you! Merry Christmas! Bye-bye! 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 Wait, I have a green outline? Yes, I do, because if I put on the chroma key... Hang on, before I go real quick. If I put on chroma key, it also messes up the lights, because one of the lights are green.